Yudhishthira, with his deep sense of duty, made thorough arrangements for rituals to honor the dead. Dhritarashtra, assisted by priests, performed ceremonies for the souls of the departed using sesame seeds and water, and gave gifts to the Brahmins. It was a heartbreaking scene. Yudhishthira and his brothers offered prayers for Abhimanyu, Iruvan, the Pandavas, and others who had passed. In times of peace, it's the young who perform the last rites for their elders. But after war, it was tragic to see fathers mourning their sons. War is horrific, but the grief of widows and parents offering oblations for their children was unbearable. The Stri Parva in the Mahabharata tells these stories in detail. Gandhari, along with her daughters-in-law, went to the battlefield. The widows found the bodies of their husbands and cried in despair, while the parents wept loudly. Sri Krishna tried to comfort Gandhari, but she said, "Krishna, if anyone could have prevented this tragedy, it was you. Instead of working for true peace, you allowed this war, perhaps to reduce the burden of overpopulation. Your Yadava clan will also destroy itself, just like the Kauravas and Pandavas." Krishna calmly replied, "Your words are unfair. I did everything in my power to bring peace. As for your curse, it won't change anything. A great race often falls due to its own inner conflicts, not because of external forces. This is a law of history that no one can escape. Even the Yadavas are no exception." Kunti came to the battlefield, and when she saw Karna's body, tears streamed down her face. She finally revealed the truth of Karna's birth to her sons, the Pandavas. The Pandavas were stunned by this unexpected revelation from their mother. Yudhishthira, overwhelmed with shock, cried out, "Mother, how could you keep such a huge secret from us for so long? It's like carrying burning fire hidden in your clothes all this time. What can we do now?" Kunti gently spoke to Yudhishthira, saying, "My dear son, offer the traditional libations of sesame and water for Karna and his sons, and perform the funeral rites as the scriptures prescribe." With a heavy heart, Yudhishthira carried out the final rites for Karna and his sons, ensuring they found peace in the afterlife. He also set up lasting charitable donations in their names. He then turned to Kunti and said, "Mother, the secret of Karna's birth still troubles me deeply. He inherited his grace and noble walk from you, and the radiant brilliance of his face from the sun. What an extraordinary man he was. Today, Karna has the greatest number of mourners in the entire land, and no one can ever replace him. What a terrible loss." After expressing his grief, Yudhishthira continued, "Keeping this secret was a grave mistake. If we had known the truth, this disastrous war might never have happened. From now on, no woman should ever keep such a secret." The belief that women cannot keep secrets is often linked to this moment in the Asterisk Mahabharata. Perhaps this story contributed to the idea, or maybe it simply reflected a belief that already existed. In this case, the story shows that women are indeed capable of keeping secrets. Kunti did so for many years. Even if Yudhishthira's words were taken as a curse, they should be viewed as his sorrowful expression at the time, rather than a lasting condemnation of all women. His statement may have been more about his personal regret than a universal truth. And it certainly doesn't apply to men, as many can also struggle with keeping secrets.